to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buckeyes will boot away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. At the 40, there he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's moving out of the pocket. Hogs it downfield. Complete downfield. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to fire on second down. Firing to the right, complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Quick release on the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. This crowd knows when to bring it. It's reverse. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
It's going to be interesting to see how the defense is going to try to defend these jet sweeps moving forward. They've got to have bodies in the perimeter of the field with their eyes looking at these receivers in motion, because they can hand it off to them at any time.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
From the gun, running back on the move. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Got it, looking for the first down. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Got his man on the right. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down, in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. It's a draw. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to do it on the ground. Fights off the defender. Will not get... A fourth down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The give. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He tries to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Lost to throw again. He'll take another shot here. Oh, and he toasts the coverage. Got it deep downfield. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. And here comes the offense on second down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs and QBs, want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Catch in the middle. It's Lindsey across the 25. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down.
defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Gets it out fast. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. From the gun, running back gets the give. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game.
Touchdown, Wolverines! Fitted in the window for the score. They built a comfortable lead, and Michigan is firmly in control.
Yeah, hail to the victors has been playing. This team has handled the moment, handled the game as well as any Michigan team we've seen. They know every year this will be a fight, but Michigan has brought it, and Ohio State hasn't responded.
And I think Michigan has just done a better job executing here in the second half. I've loved the way they've mixed in the run with the pass offensively. Defensively, they're doing a great job communicating. They're just the more locked-in team here late in the game.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. It's
a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Finds his big tight end. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football. You can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lindsey. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
At the 20, he's got space. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, offense is penalized. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Back open in the middle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the gun. Rushes on him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Got the back over the middle. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Here we go on fourth and goal, ground to cover. They want to throw it. Trying to find the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he puts through the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the... They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Looking downfield on first down. He wants to take the top off. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Buckeyes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on third down. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And he's going to go down as time has run out. They cross out all of the M's on campus. They call them the school up north. But this year, Ohio State will have to call Michigan the victors in the game as they plant their flag in this rivalry for another year. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.